again to Simeon Gloria YouTube channel. I see your favorite teacher on contemporary Bible exposition. So today I'll be bringing you an exciting video. I hope you've been loving, I hope you've been gaining lots of relevant light from all the teachings in my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Invite others to this channel. We'll be looking at this topic. Let my name be named on them. Let my name be named on them. And the scriptural exposition is Genesis chapter 48 verse 6. Genesis 48 verse 6. And it says, "The angel which redeemed me from all evils, bless the lambs. And let my name be named on them, the name of my fathers, Abraham and Isaac, and let them grow into a multitude in the midst of the earth." This was the prayer Jacob prayed for Manasseh and Ephraim, the two sons of Joseph. He prayed that his name be named on those children. Don't forget, these children was born in affluence. These are people we refer to as people that were born with silver spoon, with golden spoon in their mouth. They were born in Egypt. They were born in the palace. Before their birth, Joseph had already become a prime minister. In fact, Pharaoh gave him one of his daughters to marry. So these children did not come from a poor background at all. So why will a poor man like Jacob, a farmer, don't forget, what brought Jacob to Israel, to Egypt, was hunger. He came looking for food in Egypt and then stayed behind. So Joseph made his father stay behind. Yet, Joseph, that same Joseph, who was a prime minister, brought his children, and then the old man said, let his name be named on them. Wow! Don't forget, the name of Joseph, as of that time, was a name that could open every door. Egypt was the most populous city in that time. Egypt was the world economy. Egypt was the most civilized nation where reading and writing was prominent. Egypt was the first civilization. So why will somebody who came from a corner be insisting that a whole child of a prime minister, that his name, Jacob, the name of Abraham, the name of Isaac, be named on the children who are born with golden spoon, who are born in the palace? Wow, that's too much of a thought. So that is why we are looking at why he prayed that prayer. And what kind of humility, what revelation made Joseph to bring his son to where the father could bring them to baptism? Don't forget, these children was born and raised in Egypt. So they knew nothing about Jacob. They knew nothing about what had their encounters with God. Yet, Joseph insisted that they be brought to be named, that the guardian angel of their father, the guardian angel of Jacob, the guardian angel of Isaac, the guardian angel of Abraham also be their guardian angel. That is the meaning of let my name be named on them. That is, let the guardian angel of my path guide them, and then make them a multitude in the nation. The truth of the matter is, Joseph understands that eternal blessing is higher than material blessing. So even though he had material blessings, even though he had everything at his beck and call, even though he was living in affluence, he was rich, he was wealthy, he still knew that his source is the only thing that is sustaining him on the throne. So he didn't want his children to be ruthless. He didn't want his children to be without source. So he brought them to the source. I'm thinking that what also he did was to keep telling the children the stories, the encounters, the experiences of these men. I'm sure that Joseph made time to keep bringing them to experiences, because guardian angel of families do not follow families except by ideology. Guardian angel of family follow ideological family members. Oh yes, he follows family members who are ideological, that have ideological paths. He follows family members who are in the will and pattern of that ideology. No wonder when Moses came on board and wanted to take the children of Israel out of Egypt, Manasseh and Ephraim identified with them. Why? Because their ideology has been shifted. Their father made sure that the fellowship with the experiences, with the lifestyle, and all the encounters of the fathers, Isaac, Abraham, and Jacob. So he didn't train them the way the boogers, the way the rich train others while in Egypt. Does this not query why parents take their children very early, even at kindergarten, to boarding school? How do you bequeath the blessings of your family to a child raised by a total stranger? I'm sure that Joseph did homegrown. Joseph homegrown his children. Oh yes, rich families of the earth homegrown their seed. So the Bible says, Isaac said, let my name be named. Before the name of Isaac was named on these children, they brought them to encounters. They brought them to experiences. They told them story on and on and on and on until these children come to where they believe that about the material things in Egypt does not matter. That what matters is the will of God. So Joseph knew that the eternal blessing was superior to the physical manifestation. So he brought his children to tap from that source that is his sustenance. Don't forget, the child Joseph came to Egypt as nobody, but he became a prime minister because there was a support system. Oh yes, Joseph had a support system. He had a source he was tapping from. So he brought his children into that same baptism so that they can have support. Does this not query why people run helter-skelter, go around the earth without roots? The truth of the matter, you can't grow into a multitude if you lack knowledge of your source. If you don't have support, if you don't have standing, if you don't have footing, if you don't have where you stand to go out from, then you are a lost soul on earth. So Joseph understand that for Manasseh and Ephraim to prosper and prosper indeed, you have to bring them to the baptism of Abraham, of Isaac, and then of Jacob. Now my question is, have we not taken names of men we don't know anything about? Oh yes, some of us bear the names of our great-grandfather. Some of us bear the names of our grandfathers. Some of us bear the names of our fathers who we can't say anything about. We can't talk about them. They have little or nothing as input to us. So why bear that name? If you know that a name has little or no input, if you know that a name have negativity, why do you carry it up and down? Don't forget, the guardian angel of people, the guardian angel in families, go after the names, follow the names of people, and then to accomplish whatever they want to accomplish. If you hate the result you are getting for your family, if you hate the outcomes, if you hate what you are seeing, if you hate the eventualities, the things that keep repeating themselves in your story, then you should watch out the name that is named on your head. Is it not time for you to drop certain worthless name? Is it not time for you to drop certain names that does not have eternal value? And then start a progressional walk. Remember, he said Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Don't forget, Abraham had a father, but Abraham started a walk that his children identified with. You too can start a walk that your children can identify with. The essence of making this video, the essence of teaching on YouTube channel is for you to start where you are. It is possible for you to start. If it's possible for you to start progressing yourself from where you are. Oh yes, you don't need to compare yourself with others. The essence, what matters is that you have started. What matters is that you are forging a new course. What matters is you have forted a foundation and you have decided to move forward. Let my name be named on them. What is the name that is named on you? That's a great question. If that name is bringing a kind of result you hate, I advise that you drop that name. Why not? On earth, change is the only constant. You can drop a name you hate. You can drop a name that introduces pain, sorrow, suffering, and then pick up a name in ideology, and then change your life for good. And then depend on progression, depend on process, depend on determination, depend on sacrifice to bring your family, to bring your posterity to light. The Bible says, let my name be named on them. The assignment for us today is to go and check the names that are named on us. What are the values of this name? What are the inputs of this name? What are the effects of this name? Before I come your way next time, I want you to get to know the value of the names that are named on you. And if those names does not have results that you like, then you break away from it. And then if you like a name, then keep the story of that name. Keep telling the encounters of that name. Take the lifestyle of that name. Identify strongly with a name you like in ideology. And then the guardian angel of that name will serve you. May the Lord bless you. I hope this study moves your life forward. I hope this study takes away confusion. I hope this study takes you to a path where you can start a progressional walk in your life. Thank you. The Lord bless you. Bye.
I've got God's treasures in my soul. I've got God's treasures in my soul.